name is John Doomsday Howard. I grew up in Dorchester, which is called the Red Zone, which is like the bad zone. That's where all the crime happens, killings, shootings, drugs, and that's where I come from.
This is Springfield, Boston, Mass. Chilling with my daughter behind. We're just chilling. But this is it. You know, this project. This is the real deal. You know, people don't believe me on the blogs and everything. I'm talking about, look, I come from a place where it's hardcore, it's real.
The violence and the negativity around the way, I was never trying to be part of it. I never wanted nothing to do with it, man. It's not my attitude, but what sucked about it is I had to. Because, you know, I used to go to these schools and programs, oh, stay in school, be good, say no to drugs and all this. That's cool, but they don't go home to that.
If we ever get out of here, which that's my whole plan and goal, nice big house, front and backyard. Unfortunately, you know, I make good money, but I don't have the funds yet to buy them a house.
2004, I started mixed martial arts. What happened is, after job corps, I came back to Boston, went to a place called Brazilian Martial Arts Center. It was my very first mixed martial arts school I've ever been to. Brazilian style, basically jiu-jitsu, Brazilian Muay Thai, and also capoeira. So I learned all those styles and I applied it. Within a year of learning that, I started fighting. I never thought in a million years I'll be a UFC fighter, fighting veterans and beating them. You know, that's a dream come true. Boston has a big heart. I don't know what it is in the air. We have big hearts, man. I mean, even for my teams, Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, Red Sox, we never say die. Even if we have the worst record, we never say die. Before I got to UFC, I used to work, 6 days a week. I worked for 1 got jumped during the day, and I was a bouncer at night. I get into fighting all kind of weird. I kind of relax. I kind of shrug it off. I train hard in the gym. And what I said to myself before, I was like, well, I train for this. Let's see what my trainer does. First time I step to the cage, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna bang. Let's see what he's gonna do. That's my actual first thought. Shake hands and let's bang. Let's see. Let's see how hard you hit. I want to see how hard you can take my hit. Let's see how good your takedown is. But let's bang. Let's have some fun. You know. Let's put some blood on the floor. The hardest lesson I learned in mixed martial arts: don't underestimate anybody. Even somebody that you know you're gonna beat 100%, they still can beat you. When I'm breaking my breaking points in training, the way I keep going, kids. I have kids to feed. I have kids that I have to depend on. I got a mother I take care of. They depend on me to be successful. The one image that stands out for me is my mother. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people ask me who my hero is. I don't have a hero like a sports figure or a superhero. My hero, personal hero, is my mother. Because my mother made the impossible possible. Okay, when we didn't have it, she found some way, somehow, to make it possible. So when I think when stuff is impossible, I'm not gonna do it, I think of her. The name Doomsday, I got the new name Doomsday from my brother. Now, my original name was supposed to be John Superman Howard. Told my brother, look, I wanna be something like Superman. I don't want Superman's name. That's too much. That's just too apple pie. It's just too plain. It's too grandmother's apple pie. Superman is awesome, but that's a grandmother's apple pie. Grandmother's apple pie can never be wrong. It always has to be perfect. But Doomsday killed Superman. Doomsday's awesome. Doomsday is a badass. Got bones, broken teeth. You know, look like he got a beard and everything. All bugged out. Look like he just, you know, he just came from a rough time. I think mixed martial arts John Howard as one of those guys who doesn't quit, the biggest heart ever, okay, and hits really hard. This goal goes out there. I will be remembered as a legend, as a champion, and someone who just doesn't quit. Doesn't quit. Even when the time of the fight is not looking like I'm gonna win, doesn't quit. Heart of steel, heart of gold.